Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals. On today's episode of the War in Christmas Village channel, I'm going to head over to that Dollar Tree and I'm going to see what kind of crafting stuff I can find. So let me hop out of this car and we'll have a good look. I didn't even make it into the store before something had caught my eye. These swimming tubes, which have a great texture and could very easily be used as some sort of tower. Now I use these for a different craft. They also have kickboards, which has the same texture, and I think these would probably work really well for some ruins. Here's a castle. Paint it, you've got a castle. These are some interesting little beach toy. It had a really cool wheel on it. I thought maybe you could make a portal out of this, or maybe for contemporary games, a piece of sculpture art. And they were right next to the Pony. Here's a little bag of reindeer moss if you're into that kind of thing for your terrain. This display of succulents and cacti immediately caught my eye because I've been wanting to do some jungle terrain. Here's a miniature aloe. This is the selection that I chose. Now I will be going back to get those cacti with the blooming cacti. While editing this footage, I've been inspired to go back and make some desert terrain for my local wargaming community at Heroes. And here are some styrofoam balls. Now this is not floral foam. Florists do use this for artificial plants, but this is not the stuff to stay away from. The wet floral foam is the stuff to stay away from. Styrofoam, this is styrofoam and wet foam. The store also had these really nice cutout shapes. Here's some round circles. This is styrofoam. This is not XPS foam. There's a little bit of a difference. Here are some craft sticks. These reminded me of the tongue depressors that the doctor would gag you with. Initiative trackers. Here are the tiny little letters that are great for making condition markers. And once again, those tongue depressors, someone had opened that. There are 100 of these per package, and I really didn't think that this was such a great deal. Beads, and more beads. These are great for outfitting your vendor's market for D&D with merchandise. And then these wooden boats and helicopters. Now, I did not get this boat, but I think I'm going to have to go back and get one. For $1, you can't beat it. And it's a thicker, sturdy wood. It's not a balsa wood. Or maybe it is, but it's just a thick one. And then we have lots of dinosaurs. Need some inexpensive giant dinosaurs for your D&D campaign for the island of Chult? There you go. They're pretty decent molds, but for $1, what do you expect? If you're into Gaslands, you can get 3 cars for $1. And then I went and looked at some of the minis. This package had a horse that would work for D&D scale, and then one that was a little too large. So maybe that's not a horse. Maybe it's another pony. They also had cats and dogs. I wasn't of interest in that. They're out of scale. And then here's some smaller dinosaurs. Also, the dollar store is a great place to find vehicles of all different scales for your modern campaigns. Hey girl, I saw your cousin over there at the other aisle. You could get all sorts of cars ranging from things like, here we are on vacation. These are scaled for Matchbox. But like I said, you can get all different kinds of scales. Here's something that'd be interesting for Gaslands. This I thought was really curious. You can get your Hot Wheels, which really isn't a deal for $1, but this one was pretty cool. I put that in my basket for some Gaslands. These were in the home decor section. Little round orbs with an antique finish, an old look to them, engraved stone look. I thought these would be great for an Indiana Jones style trap for your D&D game. Just have that roll down. This is in the doll section, and if you turn it upside down and put a tent on it, it's perfect scale for vending for a bazaar. You can get your foam board here for only $1, and this is really nice because the paper peels off pretty easily. You can get it in black or you can get it in white. Let's not forget, you can also get really affordable paintbrushes in both like the art department or the craft department, things to organize your crafts with, and yes, llama unicorn decals. I kid you not. 3 rulers for $1 for that gridless D&D terrain. Also, don't forget to look in more of the hardware section for some other types of brushes for building your terrain. Yes. All I can say is yes. Twine. And in cotton. Toothpicks are an essential part of tabletop crafting. 2 for $1. And here are some emery boards and nail files for filing down that flash molding and those mold lines. Also, inexpensive, cheap makeup brushes are great for dry brushing. And if you don't want to buy a big old bag of patio paver, they have craft sand, as well as rocks and shells, all sorts of things for your natural terrain. I headed back over to the toy section just to look around some more and dig, and I found these good elephants that would be great for making some war elephants like Hannibal back in the day. Put a couple of those in my basket, and they had extra large size animals, so if you wanted to do like a huge gargantuan style hippopotamus, you could, or even this pregnant pig, which was kind of a little bit disturbing. Way to go, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has these packets of war army guys, police force, rescue squad, and bugs. And these can all be used for your miniature war game scale for 28mm boot to eye. The bugs and crocodile things can be used as large monsters, and the little packs that I showed earlier, those actually scale really well. Here are a pack of bugs that you can throw at your player characters. Here's those little packs of mini dinosaurs again. I went back and touched them. They're pretty hard, so I think they might take a coat of painting okay if you washed them with soapy water and primed them. Here are some battle mech style bits that could be used for sci-fi ruins. They come apart. And once again, creepy doll section with the Pone Pone and mermaid Sirene, Sarianene, or whoever. And then this poor doll looks like she was sampling some of the Joker's beauty products and is having a transformation. Now this says it's for ponies, but I'm not so sure about that. There's just a little too much pink and purple in here not to have a unicorn or a Pegasus or a unicorn Pegasus. These little baby rings can also be used for condition markers for your D&D games. Just flip over the other side and write down what the condition is, or use it by color coding. On day 2, I went to a different Dollar Tree, and this one had different items. This one had moss stones, and the succulent selection was a lot better than the previous Dollar Tree. However, I came for the cacti, and the cacti selection was kind of limited, so I'm probably going to have to go to that other store anyway, or maybe try a third Dollar Tree. Here's an example of some of the really cool succulents on a stick that'll look great for terrain. Dollar Tree also sells affordable snacks for your gaming nights. Oh, fiddle faddle, don't forget the snacks. The second Dollar Tree also had these really cool LED light-up lanterns that I thought would be great for a steeple on a building, maybe a bell tower or something on a piece of terrain. And they're great height for D&D miniatures. There's my finger for scale. I also found some gemstone stickers, only in green though. I was hoping they would have red. So if you like the Skullcraft, there's some gemstones. Also, here are those little faux Jenga tower games that DM Scotty has some crafts for. And of course, her She was there. I think I'm just going to have to go buy one of these pregnant pigs. This Dollar Tree had a lot more figurines for statues, and I found a covered wagon, police boat, and the emergency rescue vehicle, all of which I think will be in scale. They had the tea lights, the battery-operated tea lights, and a color-changing tea light. Interesting. They also had lots of dollar store glue. Cuckoo Cuckoo, it's the dollar store glue, which is a really good, decent PVA. It's quite watered down, so it's great for certain projects.
Well, hello there, Wilbur Flibberty Gibbets and all that jazz. Thanks for watching, Wilbur. Please hit the like and subscribe button and attune to the notification bell. Thanks.